today I'm going to talk to you about our workout, how we get going in the morning. As everybody know, I am a athlete, self-proclaimed according to Angel, but I do work out 6 days a week faithfully and have even before whole food plant-based and our whole food journey. And it's been great. It's been awesome. We had our workout today and we're
Look how rough my baby is.
and we're roaring and ready to go. So I just wanted to come to you guys with some tips on working out and just staying, active, and some of the things that we do, honey, right?
Yes.
To stay active. And it's been great. So one of the things I will say that before you do any type of physical activity, exercise, any type of overexertion, you also always want to consult with your physician and your medical professionals. That's very important because
Number one.
Absolutely, they're the ones that actually know what your health conditions are and what's best for you in terms of working out. All right, so
although if you do eat whole food plant-based, you will be ready to go.
Absolutely.
You will be ready to go, just full of energy.
Absolutely.
And honey, it is so important that you stretch before you work out. Even if a physician tells you to run from your house 10 miles and back, it is so important to stretch before and after. I mean, I stretch before and after, so does Terry. It doesn't have to be crazy, but it's so good for your muscles because you can hurt yourself.
Absolutely.
If you hurt yourself, then you can't do anything and you feel in pain. And without your health, you have nothing.
Absolutely.
I always tell Terry
Absolutely.
that. So,
Great point.
And your workout, Terry's workout is much different than my workout. We do not work out the same. We do not have the same stamina by any means. Terry wins this race. So, okay.
Absolutely. No, that's a good point because there was a time where I didn't stretch before I worked out and I didn't stretch after I worked out because I was young, I was invincible, and who needed to stretch? So what happened was once I started to stretch before and after every workout, my performance increased big time. So that's very important. So I'm glad you brought that up, honey. And then it also reduces the risk, as Angel pointed to, of injury. You'd be surprised, especially as you get a little older and less flexible, the little aches and pains in your back or in your leg or in your arm, that if you just stretch, it could just help that so much more. So that's awesome.
Lactic acid.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about last year? I fell down the steps because I was rushing and I had socks on, hardwood floors, boom, 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 boom. And I really hurt my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And, an orthopedic surgeon wanted to do all kinds of stuff, but through consultation, because I do trust my husband, he's my physical doctor, and through some consultation with Terry and some different exercises that he gave me, my shoulder is great. Plus, my eating is different, so I don't have the inflammation.
Absolutely.
But there's so many things you can do for injuries.
Absolutely. No, absolutely, honey. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's almost it's homeopathic, but for us, it's the foundation is the whole food plant-based diet, and then we're incorporating in, some sort of exercise. So what do? So I work out 6 days a week. 4 of those 6 days, I do a cardio workout. And our cardio workout for me looks like 40 minutes on the treadmill. Honey, what?
Sure. I'm your Vanna White today.
So 40 minutes on the treadmill. I'll either do that on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a Saturday. Now, what I learned with whole food plant-based is my recovery is much shorter. And what do I mean by that? So in between workouts, you want to give your body some time to rest. If you're doing cardio, maybe you want to give your body some time to rest between cardio exercises. If you're lifting, you want to give your body some time to rest between, lifting weights. So whether you're doing arms one day, or whether you're doing legs another day, it just kind of all depends. So for me, what was great is that when I went whole food plant-based, before when I used to work out and do cardio on a Monday, then I do maybe lift weights on a Tuesday and do cardio on a Wednesday, I was just sluggish that Wednesday because my recovery maybe wasn't as long as it needed to be. Now, I can actually do cardio every day if I really wanted to. I don't, but
That's an incredible point.
Absolutely.
about your recovery.
Absolutely.
You kept saying, even after your workout, like you really wanted to go. I thought I would just walk. I mean, it's a great opportunity, and I feel so good from working out.
You're getting the second workout, babe.
For me, I don't break. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I interrupted because what you were saying I felt was so important, and now I lost my train of thought. But for me, I do walk on the treadmill a little bit faster than I'm doing now. But even if you have to walk slow, it's okay as long as you're moving. And one thing, Terry does run on the treadmill, jog and run. I walk fast, and I also walk up hills. The treadmills have an incline, but outside there's inclines too.
Absolutely.
Right? So you can just as easily walk outside, it's cool, put on a winter coat, something that's comfortable, and get going, and you'll be warm before you know it. But the incline, if you're looking to burn calories, will burn just as many calories walking as running.
Yes, absolutely. Great point.
Yeah.
So this treadmill, the incline, you can actually, increase the incline of the treadmill. And to Angel's point, you can burn just as many calories just walking on an incline than you do running. So, it's kind of equal balance there. And then we also have an elliptical machine. So remember I told you about recovery? There's also a very important, it's called muscle memory. So our bodies are very complex, and if you do the same workout the same day of every week, your body remembers that routine. It's really incredible, and it stores it in its memory banks. And then what happens is that you don't get as much effectiveness out of that same workout. So I mix it up, and we mix it up a lot. So some days I may run on the treadmill. Other days I may hop on what we call our cross trainer. Huh?
I get to do that too?
Absolutely.
So fun! I get the fun jobs today! Oh, like Rocky, baby.
Absolutely.
One thing, how about the weights? You could do
Yes.
the little light
Yes.
weights if you want. Let me tell
Absolutely.
you, I can't do the 5-pound weights.
So these are 3-pound weights.
These are 3-pound weights, and they're pink, so they're pretty. But I can't do the 5-pound weights. But even in between, on the treadmill or on here, as long as you have good balance, hold on if you need to, and you can do it with one. You can hold on, you can do it with one hand, right, honey?
That's
you can
great.
do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can reach behind your back.
Absolutely.
There's so many things that you can do to work different parts of your body, and even sometimes when you're riding the bike, you can do it. If you have a stationary bike.
Absolutely. And it's just all a matter of just learning your body, learning what's best for you, obviously consulting with your medical professionals to make sure that you're physically fit to do the various exercises. And if you don't have a treadmill and you don't have a cross trainer, like Angel said, you can walk. Walking is just as good as just being on a treadmill or being on a cross trainer. I know gym memberships are very cheap now. You can get gym memberships, very affordable. But again, you don't need that in order to stay active and stay in shape. Another thing that I do, go get my little.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to the gym. It's not necessary if you don't want to go, or if it takes extra time to drive there, or there's just too many people. Oh yes, my sweetie and his bike.
So again, this is another form of cardio that I use just to kind of offset my workouts. Obviously, you can't do this in the winter time, depending on where your climate is. But in the summertime and in the spring, even in the fall, I'll crank this baby up. Very important to wear your helmet. Very important to wear your helmet. Always wear my helmet.
Your gloves.
Absolutely.
Honey.
So this is what I do also to kind of get a variety. So the variety in the cardio is you got the treadmill, you got the elliptical, and you got the bike. Can't go wrong. And then another thing I do just to keep a balance is I try to fold in some form of weight training. I have a weight set here, and you don't necessarily need this weight set in order to, build a weight routine, but this is something that I do, honey.
I was just gonna say, because you were talking about the cardio, and I've never seen anybody jump rope, but Terry was saying jump rope. Jumping rope is a major form of cardio, and even for me, if I'm traveling, and sometimes they have certain hours on the gym that doesn't fit to my schedule, or I just don't have time to go there. I will, there's things that you can do in the room, but I will also, because they always have a back flight of stairs in any hotel, and I will actually run up and down those stairs. The down is much funner, just saying. But I run up and down those stairs, and you can time yourself. Do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 or 20, whatever you have, and you can't imagine the flight of stairs.
Well, that's great.
So there's things you can, if you have stairs in your house, you can also use the stairs. Now, be careful if you have rope floors like us.
Right.
But you know, jump rope. I was just thinking of different cardio things that you could do. And these jump ropes have weight.
Yeah, so these jump ropes, this is what we call a speed rope. So these actually have weights and actual grips. So, you know, as you're jump roping, you're actually, you know, carrying a little weight as well. And this jump rope moves really fast, really quick. It hurts when you miss.
It hurt, but I've never seen you miss. And then there's things you could do to get aggression out, to lower frustration, to have fun with your partner. Like, want to show how we box? Yes! Oh my gosh! So I love the boxing. I like being on the boxing end because Terry doesn't realize his strength. So these are actually real boxing gloves. So Terry always helps me because these are the real deal.
Real deal.
But anyway, and it's just fun. Sometimes we just say, you know, let's box a little bit, especially if you're having a stressful day, because stress can wear you out.
Absolutely.
Like no other.
Absolutely.
And so we do box together, and it's so fun. And if you don't have somebody, you can run in place and box and jab and just all kinds of things. But yes, I get them. You know, boom, 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 and then, you know, we can do uppercuts and all this, but it's really fun. It's fun. We have fun. We laugh and we talk, and, you know, especially if we have a rough day, because it's so good. Don't carry that stuff around with you. Get it out, release it. It is unhealthy.
It is. Honey, that's such a great point. That is such a great point. And it's fun. If you do this for 10 minutes, or, you know, 5 minutes, and you guys take turns back and forth.
Yes.
Oh my God, what a great workout.
The workout, and then you feel good, and then you go eat an amazing meal.
Exactly,
and you can't stop it. This energy that we have and the way we feel,
it's incredible.
Holistic.
It's incredible. Now, another thing I will say is that, you know, we would have music playing. You wouldn't be able to hear, so it's not like we're working out without our music, and we got our vibes, and we really got it going, right?
We got a big TV on the wall, and we just keep it down, and Terry loves, he has a love in his heart for track and field.
Absolutely.
And so he puts his track on.
On YouTube, I watch old YouTube videos and stuff, so it's great. So again, you don't need a big weight set like this. We have weight sets like this because it gives us a good variety, and we can mix our routines up. But I want to show you a couple of things. There is a space saver dumbbell set that you can buy, and how it works is you basically can take this out, and you can remove a weight, and you can put it back in, and you can increase the weight or you can decrease the weight. And the reason why it's a space saver is because you can go from 5 pounds to 60 pounds, which is one dumbbell, as opposed to having to buy 5 or 10 dumbbells, and which could be, you know, 12 or 13 or 14 or even more dumbbells if you need one for the, you know, left hand and one for the right hand. So that's a great way to, you know, have a space saver.
And it fits under your bed, you know.
Absolutely.
If you live in an apartment, you can tuck that into a closet or in a bed. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, or you could buy, you know, you can buy water jugs. At the grocery store for 50 cents. And Terry and I always wear gloves when we're lifting, not to scratch our hands. And you put those gloves on, and that plastic won't hurt you. But you could use, I mean, for a whole $1, you could have 2 weights.
Absolutely. You can use books. If you have books that are heavy, you can use books, and you can, like this, you know? Right?
Absolutely.
You don't need all this equipment. It's just a matter of just starting. All you have to do is start.
Well, this is Terry's love. This is Terry's love. Terry has such a deep-rooted love for working out, so this is his playroom.
I did buy a 40-pound cowbell, but the neat thing about this cowbell is that you can take parts out of it and make it lighter. and you can make it heavier, but it is 40 pounds. I usually don't lift this with one arm. I can lift it with both, as you can see. But again, it's a space saver.
Yeah.
You can have 4, 5, or 6 different exercises easily that you can do with this and with the dumbbell set. So
get a set of boxing gloves, the dumbbells, everything. Even these things, these are so inexpensive. These are a couple dollars, and you can pretty much find these anywhere. I mean, you can find these in any store you go in. I mean, outside the grocery store. Not sure if they sell them there. But there are so many things you can do with these. And don't let this 3-pound weight fool you. This gets heavy after a while. You do a few lunges with this baby.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, that heart rate will be going. And don't forget to drink your water when you're working out.
Yes.
This is so important because Terry will get so focused on his workout, and I don't know how he does it. And sometimes I'll have to get after him to drink water.
You have to drink your water. You have to stay hydrated. Here's a medicine ball. This is a 12-pound medicine ball, so it's pretty heavy. But there's a lot of workouts that you can do with this medicine ball. Again, this is something you can probably store in your closet or under your bed, right, honey?
Yeah, absolutely. The medicine balls are great. We have a big ball that we do crunches on. Well, I do because Terry uses a pretty big incline.
Absolutely.
But it has little things on here and shows you
the various exercises.
The various exercises, yeah. So those are really neat. You can lay on your back and put your legs up on the ball if you really want to stretch. I've had so many back problems. If you want to stretch your lower back, there's just a lot of things. Get a little Pilates mat or lay a towel down.
Absolutely. So these are some things that you can do together with your loved one. These are things you can do on your own. We just want to let you guys in on our world and what we do and how we work out and how we incorporate an exercise and a fitness routine into our whole food plant-based lifestyle. So it's important, again, that you consult with your medical professionals, right, honey? And just make sure that you understand your limitations. I wouldn't do anything until you consult with them, just to make sure that you're, in the right, workout regimen, so that you don't overexert yourself or hurt yourself. And as you work out and as you get into a routine, you will learn your body. It's incredible. You'll become in tune with your body, and you'll know what your limitations are. You'll know if you're overexerting yourself. You'll know if, hey, look, this is a little light. I want to give a little extra because I want to kind of go and do a little extra today. And some days you'll feel better than others. Some days you just have that extra, and some days you may not have as much. And you just kind of back it down a little bit.
But listen.
Exactly.
Listen, because I have injured myself trying to keep up with Terry, and I've learned over the years that I don't need to do that. That my body does not work like that. I'm different. I love him to death, but I'm different. My body's different. Your body's different than mine. Listen to your body, because I have injured myself where I couldn't work out for a week or two, trying to let those injuries heal. Because Terry won't let you near anything if you're hurting. And then you don't feel as good.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's different things. One thing, honey, before we close this up, is the pulley. There's a pulley we have over there. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to make a point about it for people, because while that pulley is there, and we love the pulley because you can do this and you can do this and you can sit there and do this. And there's so many different things you can do with the pulley. But for me, sometimes Terry had bought me this little rubber band thing at a drugstore. I think it was maybe $10. And it has a little weighted thing. You put it in a door jamb. So anywhere you have a door, there must be a door in your house, a bathroom door, any door. You can use the front door. If you're in a hotel, there's a door, and you look at the little pulley, and you can use that depending on where you put it, because you can put it at the top of the door, if you put them at the bottom of the door, the top of the door, or in the middle of the door. And it acts just like that pulley. So even if you live in a tight space, or if you're traveling and you're like, I really feel good when I'm lifting, or you want to get that workout in, I love my pulley. It's like so small and it fits in my suitcase.
Great point, honey. I'm glad you brought that up. I actually bought that for Angel because when she was traveling a lot pre-COVID, she still wanted to get her workout, and a lot of times she didn't have an opportunity to go down to the fitness center. The fitness center is closed and all that type of stuff, so it allowed her to kind of get that control and be able to work out, either before early meeting or even in the evening. So absolutely.
It's awesome. You take such good care of me. Thank
Thanks, honey.
you.
And what we normally do is we don't normally work out on a full stomach. We work out on an empty stomach. But what we will do after we work out is we'll go get a nice whole food, plant-based, quick breakfast. And we actually did a video on quick, whole food, plant-based breakfast eat. So we'll include the link in this video, and you'll be able to kind of go to that link and find out exactly what we do and what's good for us in terms of how we eat after we work out. So it's like a 1-2 punch. You come in, you get a great workout, you get a whole food plant-based breakfast, and man, you're ready for just take off through the day, right? Honey?
People are like, what are you on? I'm like, I'm on life, man.
Exactly.
I'm on life. So
Exactly.
it is important. It is important to eat well. You cannot just work out and not eat. That is unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we'll put that in the description box. That
Absolutely.
was a great point.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to invite you guys into a little bit of my world and our world, because we do it together, because we love each other, and it's a part of our whole food plant-based mission. So thanks.
If you
We
like what
appreciate
we're
it.
doing,
Let us
subscribe
know.
to our channel.
Subscribe to our
Let
channel.
us know. We love these weekend chats because we share different things that we feel, our viewers would like to see. If there's anything you want us to talk about or discuss, we would love to hear from you.
Absolutely. Thanks.
So
honey.
this was really fun.
Absolutely. This
We'll
was
get on
fun.
with the rest of our weekend.
All right.
Have a great day and a great weekend.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.